Hello and welcome back to Popcorn Chat, Fight the Sunday Blues with Sarah and Maz, episode 2. I am joined by Maz, of course, the co-host of this little social live stream going on. And we'll be talking about what we've been watching this week, what's coming up, what we've loved, what we've not loved. And any questions that you have along the way. So how you doing, Maz? How's your week been?
It's been good. There's been so much on. So
yeah.
I'm a little bit. How was your week?
Yeah, it's good. Good balance, like work-wise, and then just trying to play catch up with a few releases that are coming out later this month. So we'll delve into that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a busy one.
Yeah, you can say that again. So the big question is, what have you been watching?
What haven't I been watching? That's probably the craziest thing. So next week we've got the UK release of Final Destination Bloodlines. So I thought I would go back and watch through all of them because I'd only seen one of them, and it was The Final Destination, because I thought that was the first one.
Is it the one? Is it the one where everyone has the wood and the lorry situation, when you're driving behind a lorry?
It's a different one.
No, it's not that
one. And it came out in like 2011, I think it was. Maybe even earlier than that. And it's so bad. I was like, oh no, if this is what it is. And then I realised very quickly it wasn't the first one. So I thought, with this one coming out, I'd best go back and watch all of them. So starting from the original that came out in 2000 up until the 5th one, which I finished today. And they're a wild journey, I'll say that, Maz. They start off pretty strong, pretty good like story, performances, and then it just gets stupider and stupider as time goes on.
I mean, I've seen the new one.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I've seen it. So for me, I've kind of been in a situation where I'm like, okay, so like this is actually pretty good in comparison to the newer ones, but as a horror film, in terms of storyline, character development, yeah, because we've had a really good year when it comes to horrors.
Yeah.
We've had Sinners, we've had The Ugly Stepsister.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as a comparison, it's just like
high bar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But very, you enjoyed it though, generally, without spoiling it.
I think yeah. I mean, I'm very squeamish, so I was just like screaming, probably bursting someone's eardrum, but that's just me. But yeah, it was really fun.
Cool. Yeah, because when I was rewatching them, like some of the kills are so silly and they're so like so on the nose, like you know that someone's going to die in this scene, and then it's like there's like a panning shot to like you're dripping water, then it's like an electrical thing says don't get any liquids on, and then cuts to like someone getting fried in a tanning bed. So they're so obvious. I think they're a bit campy. They're kind of very aware, I think, in some of them, which I quite like.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this new one's going to be the same.
I think it's like satire. It's almost satirical, the way that happens, and I think this one definitely leans into the fact that it's like, okay, like this is gonna be stupid, like dumb stupid, but it's so fun at the same time.
Oh, I can't wait to go and see that in the cinema next week.
I think I might do 4DX next time I watch it.
I've seen the trailers for the 4DX. I'm like, is that, it's good marketing. But I'm like,
it's excellent marketing.
We'll add to it.
Yeah. What else have you been watching other than? Well, I mean,
have I been watching?
We could talk about what's on my background right now. Which is
we should address the elephant in the room. Tell us about Bob, Maz. Tell us about your latest crush.
Well, my new man crush Monday. I actually did get a DM the other day being like, you have too many crushes on different actors. And I was like, I'm just a girl. It is an occupational hazard. Leave me alone. Yeah. This is Bob, which is Lewis Pullman. Lewis Pullman, Nepo Baby. I feel like Thunderbolts is a Nepo Baby film. But yeah, Thunderbolts. New Avengers. We can say it now because everyone Disney spoiled it for everyone else. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Other than doing the A24 trailer reaction, I was trying to go in as blind as possible. I did know it had a really good reception at CinemaCon, from critics as well.
Yeah.
And that Florence Pugh did jump off the second tallest building in the world, but that was it.
Yeah. I saw that featurette before even seeing the film. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sold. Like, we're going back to practical effects, not all like green screen. So
yeah, Disney love a blue screen. Absolutely love it.
They love it.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and obviously, you know, not just a good film, but also, you know, you found the new white man crush of the month. So
I mean, it's honestly between Bob and Bucky. Between everyone is either a Bob, or a Bucky. You know, you can't win. And I feel like when we get Fantastic Four,
we're
gonna be in a lot of trouble. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble with Pedro Pascal and Joseph Quinn. So
yeah, that'll be the great divide. Yeah, I think we should do like a little voting system. Maybe me and you do a little pop down to like Pitch House Central or something. Like, are you Team Pedro, Team Joseph? You know, a little thing.
Yeah. I will split myself in half to answer that question.
You could stretch yourself.
Quite literally having to stretch myself, or maybe I might just go invisible and decide not to answer that question.
Not when your lawyer's not present.
Pardon?
Not when your lawyer's not present, you know. You can't disclose favourites right now. What else have you been watching, Maz?
What should I watch? So Thursday was an interesting day for me. So I went from going to see Final Destination, and then immediately afterwards I had another screening for The Uninvited.
Yes, I did see you went to that.
Yeah, with Walton Goggins, Pedro Pascal, he's back again in the conversation. Who else was there? Elizabeth,
the mum out of Twilight.
Yeah, Elizabeth Reza, the mum out of Twilight. There is a cameo from a meme as well. Is it a spoiler? No, because it's in her filmography. So you know, there's that meme where it's like, have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy? Right. So that woman is actually an actress, and she does a feature in The Uninvited. And I remember like seeing it at the time, and everyone else was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I popped out the TikTok, and they were like, "Oh yeah!" I'm like, guys, I'm not crazy. I'm actually
Oh gosh, that's me. How was the reception of it? See, obviously you got to sit with the crowd. I watched it on my laptop at home. So how was it with seeing it with other people?
So there was a Q&A afterwards, but it was like so late. And the thing is, I personally really enjoyed it. I think the topics were done in a way that I'm used to. So it was very much theatre toned, and I really enjoyed that. But again, the crowd were a lot older. It was a lot more sparse. And this was in the Curzon in Soho. So there wasn't a lot of people. But I think that ultimately the laughs got the laughs. But yeah. I think because this is her first proper film, right?
Yeah, I think she did a short before.
She did a short, but this is like yeah. So I think for those of you who don't know, Nadia Collins.
Yes.
She is Walton Goggins' wife.
Correct.
So this is her like big feature film debut, and it was really interesting to hear how it was, because she originally had written it as a play, and adapted it into a screen adaptation, and we were able to hear about her process of filming, because this was just around COVID period, or just after the COVID period. and the whole casting process of that. And interestingly, she had only casted Walton at the end. At the end,
Yeah.
right? He was the last person that was casted for the film. So yeah, that was like really interesting.
It definitely felt like a play. So when you said that, I was like, yeah, I can see this working like as an on-stage kind of, because it's like pretty much one location, isn't it? They just work their way around the house.
Yeah.
So it could be done on stage very easily. But yeah, for like her first like proper feature, I was pretty impressed. And obviously she got pretty star-studded cast. Whether she knows them in real life, I'm not sure. But yeah.
I think so. She talked about her relationship quite briefly, and how she ended up talking with some of them. Obviously, she's married to Walton, so that's one down. But it was like a whole process of creating these relationships online while she was casting, because it was during COVID, which is really interesting. And then also with Pedro Pascal's character and Elizabeth's character, they actually had worked together in theatre in the 90s, so it was almost like reviving that relationship again for their characters. Which is by chance, I guess. But yeah, it was really, really good to see something a little bit more different. I know it sounds very pretentious when people are like, these are the films we want. These are the films that we get. But it's very much like old school Hollywood storytelling vibes, especially when it comes to that theatre narrative.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think probably fly under the radar. I think I checked my Odeon sort of schedule what's coming up this week, and I think it's got like one screening, not even per day, like one time per day, and that's it. So it's gonna be quite small budget.
Yeah, I think it's because again, it's such a small, limited screening film, and also like the whole process of it being created was just very much independent film. So I guess they didn't have much of a budget.
Yeah, which is a shame because I don't think many people will see it, but hopefully it gets to a streaming or rentable platform.
Yeah, I feel like it will end up being on something like Mubi. It gives Mubi vibes.
I could see Mubi taking it, or like Curzon have like their own service, don't they? I think.
Yeah. So it could be easily be on a Curzon streaming platform as well. There was, what else is there that's currently on? There's this film called Searching Mavis Beacon that I've been seeing. This was also another Sundance film. It was at the BFI on Thursday. Sadly, I couldn't go, but this is something that's been really pushed by the Tape Collective. And it's like a documentary style based film. Hold on, let me quickly read the synopsis and kind of give you a digested version of it. But
I'll just do
Olivia McKay-Ross as they search for a real woman who has served the face of Mavis Beacon, a fictional instructor in a worldwide software typing software. Mavis Beacon teaches, so it's like trying to find this pseudonym character, and it's very much girls in STEM, big STEM. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those ones, and I think you'd like it. I'm gonna try to see if I can watch it at some point this week. But yeah, there should be some screenings near you. Go check it out. Again, very limited, very limited screenings. But that's why we're here. We get to tell people about these amazing films that they might have otherwise missed.
Exactly. I mean, it's not a film that everyone's missed, but today I went to the cinema and I saw Pride and Prejudice on the big screen, which was just
big classic.
2005, the best. I've not seen the 97 one that everyone talks about, whatever it is. 95, I don't know. But the 2005 one is the one I've seen. And it's had its 20th anniversary this year. And I know they're doing a bit of a run. I thought, I'm not sure what to watch today. And then I saw that. I was like, let me go and see that. Was I the youngest person there? Yes, I was. But it was just great because I was way too young to see this in the cinema whenever it came out in 2005. But yeah, it was great, and it was like I was just chuckling to myself all the memes. It was just
I'm 27 years old.
No money, no prospect. Yeah, and
I'm
Tom
already
Hollander,
a burden to my parents.
it's a comedy. Whoever says like it's not a comedy, like put it up there with like Will Ferrell and Ben Stiller, because it's a fun time. It's
Yeah, and also like the enemies to lover trope. Oh,
yeah,
give me more of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sparked the kind of YA kind of books and fantasy novels, I feel, in the mid 2000s, and then here we are with many films and books that are all about enemies to lovers because of this film, I feel.
Shout out to, what's it, Bronte, isn't it?
Is it Jane Austen?
Jane Austen, that's it. That's embarrassing. Yeah, it's Jane Austen. Jane Austen.
Yeah. Bronte did Wuthering Heights, didn't?
Yeah, which is another one that's coming out this year. But this year or next year? One of the two.
No, with Jack Lowden, another one of the white man crushes for me, I'm afraid.
She saw Tornado.
Tornado?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Jack Lowden's going to be in Tornado. This is a Lionsgate film set in Scotland. And there's samurai swords, and it's very in the rural, but also like filled with action. Didn't like it. And like as soon as he gave me he didn't like it, I knew exactly what rating. He was like, I don't know about that film, and I said, is it this rating? And he was like, yeah. Damn. Double homicide. We'll just go there. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh God. I hope and pray that this Wuthering Heights film is good then. TV show. It's a TV series, isn't it?
It should be though, because we've got Emma Curran, Olivia Colman. So like we've got strong contenders. It should be fine.
Strong cast. So we shall see. What else was I going to tell you that I watched? It's a throwback one, but I watched Josie and the Pussycats for the first time last week. Have you ever seen it, Maz?
I've seen the memes. I have seen the memes.
The memes. To watch this film.
Because like the memes have been resurfacing on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, I think at the time I was like too into Bratz as a child to like have watched it, but maybe
it's
I'm
giving Bratz vibes though. Honestly, it's based on like, I don't know if you ever watched Riverdale, but it's based on like Archie comics, which I think was the same sort of, they were like characters in it, and it kind of references that, but it's the most 2000s film ever, like fashion, music. It's all about a girl
band. The girl bands.
Yeah.
See, I know the premises of it. It's just I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime. Please watch it. It's just a good fun time. It's a romp.
I will definitely be checking that out. What have I been watching that So I'm currently getting myself excited for PCC's A24 week, which is currently running. So I watched Uncut Gems because we love Julia Fox. We love Julia Fox in this house.
We do.
And I just feel like it aged really well. Especially when I compare The Weeknd's acting in that to The Idol. So I'm really excited to see what he'll be like in Hurry Up Tomorrow, which is coming out this week. Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Good old Abel.
Because it's got, who else? Barry Keoghan and Jenna Ortega.
Could be okay then.
Like, it could be good, but like I feel like Barry's character is going to be very small in this.
Right, yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be a situation where it's Jenna Ortega carrying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you
will. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at their lineup of what they've got on. They've got Call Me By Your Name on tomorrow, Maz. You have to go.
Where?
At the Charles, 2:30. Be there.
My brain is like trying to remember if I had any plans. I would
You've got
actually buy tickets.
Moonlight, Phantom Thread.
We're gonna be there doing box pops for Past Life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone will be crying as they come out of the cinema.
Which is also great because it's the same writer as The Materialist, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think it's the same night.
We are bad.
Because she's married to the guy who wrote Challenges.
Yeah. So did he?
Right?
Yeah, did he write Past
Yeah,
Lives?
she's married to the guy who wrote Challenge.
It's all connected.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me. It's always connected. And like he was friends with Josh, and that's how Josh ended up on Challenges.
Yeah. It's all nepotism.
Yeah, Celine's song. And she wrote. She's a Canadian director, writer, and screen director. And then, yes, she did The Materialist. So I think this is my hype for it because I ended up speaking to the girl for social media for Letterboxd in LA, Finn, and she absolutely loved it. And most of the time, if Finn likes something, I tend to like it a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we had the challenges phase, we were there together, you know.
Experiencing that film together.
Yeah. Trying to think what else I've been watching. Oh, Mission Impossible, of course. How could I forget?
Mission
Impossible. Absolute classic.
You've been watching all of them?
So I started off with the first one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write my
notes.
I watched the first one on Friday. I was writing my notes, getting myself ready for all the content that is going to be coming because this is this is actually one of Junior's favorite franchises. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, like he loves Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise as a person, but Tom Cruise as an actor. Absolutely loves him. So yeah, this is a bit of him, and I think that like I sometimes have to do the sacrifices and be like, okay, we're gonna do this as a team. I need to think what would Junior do? It's not just on a Sunday. It's not what Jesus would do. It's what would Junior do? And there's a lot of interesting one-liners in that film.
Yeah. I watched it the first time a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, some of these things hold up, some things don't. I think number 2 is probably the craziest one. I don't know if you've got there on the rewatch, but
I mean, it's definitely going to be there. But I think the one that made me laugh is someone said on TikTok, their mission can't be that impossible. I mean, like quite literally, he's been doing so many of them now.
This is true. This is very true.
Yeah, and of course, the fact that like Angelina Jolie's dad is in it, and it's just like, what are you doing here?
Sir, what are you doing here? Yeah, they are good though. I will, I'm not a big action cinema person, but I think they are pretty good. I think I've enjoyed them more than the James Bond films in recent years. I will say that.
What? That sounds a bit blasphemous.
It's true.
It sounds like cultural treason. Just so I don't look like it. Aaron, since you're joining on our TikTok, Sarah's just said that James Bond is a bit boring in comparison to Mission Impossible. What?
Twisting my words.
Explain yourself, madam.
I just don't think. I don't think they've been good for a long time. The James Bond films. I think there's better action, comedy, intrigue in the Mission Impossible films, and the music's better. There, I said it.
Sorry, but there's so many timeless classic songs in James Bond scores. Live and Let Die. That is like literally my favorite James Bond film ever. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, okay, the music is good on some of them, but
Hi, Shorts TV.
Hi, Shorts TV, how you doing? Yeah, I think they are generally more entertaining. However, the last one, I did not like the last one. Part 1 of whatever it was called.
Final Reckoning.
It was not the Final Reckoning, is it? It's part 1. Stupid.
This is what I mean. Is the mission that impossible? Oh, God.
Hey, Scottish Geek Guy. Mission is way better than Bond. See, he agrees. He agrees.
Aaron says he loves both Mission Impossible and Mission Impossible proves with each installment where Bond stays with what works. That's very true. That is very true. You know what I mean? It was written by an old man during like World War II or something crazy like that.
Literally, yeah. And I found out on a pub quiz as well that oh my God, his name's gone out of my brain. The guy who wrote James Bond, what's his name?
Alan Turing?
I thought you said Alan Turing then. I was like, Alan Turing invented the computer.
Hold on, let me check before I embarrass myself even more. James
It's not
Bond
Alan.
Writer.
It's not Alan.
Fleming. Ian Fleming.
Wow. He
What a name.
also wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the story it's based on. Yeah. It was in a pub quiz. Just sit with that.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. What do you mean? You wrote about the biggest man whore known to mankind, James Bond, who will flirt with anything that breathes and a glass of martini, and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
My brain is perplexed.
The more you know. Scottish Geek Guy said he was.
But I will say that.
Sorry, Maj, you go.
Go on, sorry.
I was just saying.
I was going to say, I will say like the practical.
You go.
The practical effects in Mission Impossible are better, so I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. Scottish Geek Guy is going to head off. Mission 2 await. Enjoy Mission 2 because that's the silliest one.
That's my next one to watch. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Have you seen this? Have you seen the second one, Maz?
Yeah, that's why I can't wait. I'm gonna pour myself a little evening drink, sit there like an old lady, and then watch it and just have a kiki.
With all the doves and the slow-mo shots.
The best stunt of all of the missions. I will say that I already guessed which one was the most dangerous, which one was going to be the stunt for the new one from watching the trailer. And I think that one's the most dangerous because he's underwater.
Yeah, it is definitely something in the water. Is it something like, didn't he do a water stunt in the last film as well?
Yeah, but this time it's longer than usual.
Mm.
Hey Junaid, we are just talking about Mission Impossible at the moment.
Just two girls talking about Mission Impossible on a Sunday night.
Just girly things.
Girly pops. Tom Cruise is for the girlies. Lol, jokes. No, he's not.
But action is for the girlies.
Yeah, it is. Let's reclaim it. I will be seeing it in IMAX, definitely. It's definitely one to see on like the biggest screen and with the sound system, 100%.
I want to. So, how would you best want to see? I want to have bro's cardio when I'm older. Someone said they want to have Tom Cruise's cardio when they're older. Honestly, like I don't know what he must be just green juicing his life away. But for me, I don't know what would be the best experience for it because it's either IMAX or what's it 4X, you know, the ones where there's like 2X.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't remember what it's called. Extra screen.
Yes. Yeah, not 4DX. It's like something X extreme screen or something like that, where there's 2 extra screens on each side, so it's like wide, and it's almost like you're in the middle of the actual footage.
Yeah,
like it's your peripheral view, like you're in the film.
Because in the water bit, that'll be crazy. I think I'll be drowning, honestly.
Oh my God, can you imagine doing 4DX and all that? You're like, your face is just constantly sprayed and you're just like, yeah, nah. I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, we'll leave the 4DX to something else.
No, because the first time I did 4DX was, what's it, Twisters?
Oh yeah, I wish I did it for that. I didn't.
It was so much fun. It was literally like a roller coaster. I know we shouldn't like trivialize being stuck in the middle of a tornado, but like it was so much fun. Junaid said he did it for Eternals and Venom 2. Ooh, Eternals, that would have been fun.
Well. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
I need to do it. I've never done it.
It's an experience. Make sure you wear like enough layers.
Why?
Because obviously, like you're getting the elements, so sometimes it's really cold and you're getting rain all over you. Yeah. Yeah,
I need to give it a go. But I need to find the right film. I think Twisters would have been a good film to see it on, but no one wanted to go to 4DX with me, so I was a bit sad.
I went on my own. I was just like, sorry, I'll go on my own. And it was so much fun.
Next time I'll just do it. Yeah. Someone said they did it for Scream 5. And like when you get stabbed, like you feel like a jolt in your back, like in one section. You're like, ah.
Aaron said that Revenge of the Sith was really good in 4DX. That must have been amazing. Yeah, Star Wars would have been good in 4DX.
Yeah. Yeah, any like kind of like spaceship kind of or sci-fi in general would be really fun.
Charlie. Yeah, that would have been sick. I'm trying to think of like, okay, so I'm gonna dash this to the rest of the audience. Charlie's just joined. What is your favorite 4DX experience, or what would be your best? I would say Top Gun would be a really good one. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah. What else would be a fun one?
H2O if it was a film. Yes. Yes.
I am a mermaid. What else would be good? Yeah, anything flying, like you can even say like the new Superman.
Avatar Way of the Water, first Avatar. Actually, I might even watch the next one in 4DX. That's it. I'm sorted.
Maz, I've got one. What about Titanic?
No, so that would leave me traumatized because the first time I watched Titanic, I was 5 and I cried. I actually cried.
Oh.
Because I was like, no, what's happening to other people? So no, that would leave me traumatized as hell. Harren said, not done it, but I imagine Titanic or Aquaman would be hilarious just for the constant water.
There we go. It needs to be for you to fly or be in water for the best experience, I think.
Oh gosh. And then Charlie's also said Top Gun Maverick. I just need to rewatch it. Now I've got more crushes from that film.
It deserves a rewatch, Maz. You got to see it.
Honestly.
Does Glenn Powell not do it for you? Is he too conventionally?
I fancied him in that film with Anna Kendrick. What's it? The Setup?
Oh yeah. The rom-com film, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, also like The Hitman, but then it wasn't like at the beginning. It was like right at the end where I was like, wait, whoa, what's going on here? Like, when did you become attractive? How did this happen?
Yeah.
Sonic 3. Sonic 3. Charlie, that is such a good suggestion. Sonic 3.
Sonic 3?
4DX.
I'm going to say something really stupid. Is Sonic 3 out? Has it been out?
Yeah, it came out last December or November. That's when I met Shadow. Didn't you remember I put up a picture where I met Shadow?
No.
I was so excited. Like, yeah.
Oh man, no, I haven't. I've only seen the first one. I need to watch the other ones.
Or for the sunshine, just to sit in the cinema and crank up the heat. Yeah, I get that, Aaron. That's actually a really good one. I feel like if I watched The Surfer and 40X, oh no, I wouldn't enjoy that. I would not enjoy that. Have you seen it yet, The Surfer?
No, I'm gonna hopefully see it this week. Yeah, it looks.
Make sure you have a bottle of water.
Why? It's in the ocean,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah, but like, you just get really thirsty. You get really, really thirsty.
Okay, giving little clues. I feel, Maz.
It was on our little post on Outtake for 5 things to know before watching. Take a bottle of water.
Yeah. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, I'm not a big super like Nick Cage fan. Like in the sense, I've not seen a lot of his films. Like I don't hate him. I've probably only seen.
He's a hit and miss though, Nicolas Cage. He's a hit and miss.
He's done in all honesty, probably 2 or 3 films.
Ghost Rider.
No, I've not seen.
It's a classic.
No, I saw.
So what are the 2 films?
Kick-Ass and Moonstruck. Is it the one with Cher? Have you seen that one, Moonstruck? I think it's Moonstruck.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, he's kind of doing it pretty straight.
Aaron's highlighted something real here. National Treasure. You have seen that.
I haven't.
You know, with the Liberty Bell. No. That's actually what I won't even say this. Like, I can't believe I'm admitting to this as a film talk person, but that is like one of his best films.
Really? I remember it being like
in my
posters
opinion,
when I was a kid, but never saw it.
It's definitely nostalgia kicking in for me, but
I've also seen Face Off. Actually, that's probably the craziest one I've seen. Is Face Off. Yeah.
But you have seen him act, just you haven't seen the Spider-Verses, the Miles Morales ones.
Oh yeah, I have seen
Spider-Noir, guys.
Yeah, okay, I've seen about 4 or 5 films.
Everyone says it never counts. Yeah, everyone says it never counts because you don't actually see them act. Yeah. My brother said the same thing, Aaron. Literally, it doesn't count because his face is off. So, Aaron's, which is interesting, on my back.
Oh, there you go. I lost you for a second, Maz.
Yeah, I thought I disappeared there for a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, interesting film.
Yeah. Very Australian, right?
Super Australian. It did make me want to go back to my second home. I'm already thinking about booking my flight, so it's fine. Minus the sharks. He had a near shark encounter while filming that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. He could have been chomped. Yeah. Never saw Nick Cage again.
Baby shark.
No, let's not sing that.
Yeah. What else? What else is there that's coming out this week? Look. I feel like
what else is coming out? Yeah. Films. We're so good at our jobs. We're definitely not Googling what's coming out this week.
I mean, like, I feel like we've had so much on. So, I mean, we've talked about most of it. We've got Final Destination's Bloodline, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which we've also talked about. Thunderbolts is already out. The Ocean with David Attenborough, which I'm really scared about Uncle Dave. I'm worried about Uncle Dave. We need to bubble wrap him real quick.
Yeah, he's gonna. Just a bit of wind will just like knock him over and take him out.
No, and now, like, I genuinely think we will need a national holiday of mourning.
Yeah.
No, because he's a national treasure. He actually is.
Yeah. If we can get a day off for the Queen dying, we can get a day off when David Attenborough dies. Because he must be 98, I think.
99. It was his birthday quite recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
99.
Imagine he was only meant to be a producer and then like something happened and he had to go on screen and his life changed.
Wow. And look at him now. Oh, I guess because we're kind of doing these like bi-weekly Maz, just seeing what's coming out, not this week coming, but the week after, is the film that I wasn't sure was real, but is the Peter Andre film, Jaffakin. How do we about this?
I feel like Peter Andre is a dinosaur. Like, I genuinely think he's a walking dinosaur because he genuinely thinks that it's okay to do something like that. Not only is it giving cultural appropriation, he dumbed down on it twice. So when he got critiqued about it, rather than saying, "Oh, I don't know if we should continue with this," he just deleted the tweet of the trailer, but the trailer is still up.
And it's having a screening. Well, I'm looking at Odeon, and he's doing a Q&A. What the hell?
It's giving cause he lives. Like, he has bills to pay.
The ITV2 money isn't lasting very long, is what it's saying to me. Yeah, I thought it was fake when I saw that trailer. I was like, this can't be real. But it is. It's a real film, and it's getting, it's coming to Odeon. So I won't be watching it.
No. Have you seen the trailer for him yet? The new Monkey Paws film?
No, I haven't.
I need to watch it as well. But like, from what I'm saying, it's gonna be a big one with one of the big horror films with Sinners this year.
Yeah.
For Blockbuster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year for horror, I feel.
Really good year for horror. We've got 28 Years Later. On top of that, we also have Weapons.
Yes. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. That's supposed to be pretty good. Because wasn't, what's his face? Jordan Peele, like, fuming that he didn't get the script or something, I read. Yeah, like he was fuming that he wanted to do that one. The Barbarian.
Crazy. They've got everyone that's like it right now. So we've got Julian Gardner, who is the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. We also have Pedro Pascal. Mr. Fantastic is also in it. Josh Brolin is in it. Brian Tyree Henry. Love him. Love him.
Why do I know that name? Why do I know that name?
He's Paperboy in Atlanta.
Oh, he was in Bullet Train. That's how I know him.
Yes. Yeah.
Bullet Train. Yes. Oh, okay. That's good then. If it's got a decent cast.
He's even got, what's his name? Is his dad who I think his dad is?
Some more.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm just gonna nod and smile. But yeah, it's got a good cast, solid cast of people. Benedict Wong's in it.
Whoa.
Wongers.
Yeah.
Wait, that's his nickname in what's it? She-Hulk, because his name's Wong.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. They got a good cast for this.
I'm so
Which is rare for a
excited.
horror film nowadays.
Solid. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, 28 Days Later, the one that's coming out this year. 28 years later, sorry.
years.
So that has got a solid cast as well. We've got, who have we got? Let's have a look. Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Jack O'Connell's in it? That's interesting.
Oh.
Wonder what he's doing.
Oh no, I did read that because I was looking at his filmography after Sinners. So I was like, oh, what's he doing next? And I did see that he was listed on 28 Years Later, which I think he'll be good at.
That's so film girly pop of you.
Yeah, I know what people are doing in the next few years. You know, I have a look at what was Paul Mescal doing? What's Josh O'Connor doing? What was George McKay doing? Like,
these are the questions we need to be asking. Speaking of which, Josh, have you seen the picture of Mastermind?
Have I? Have I?
You sent them to me.
Of course I've seen them, Mars. Stupid question.
Yeah, doesn't it give like an American version of like a mirror?
He's looking scruffy. He's looking raggedy. He's looking, yeah.
Yeah, literally like a mirror. He was looking raggedy. My guy was living in a shack.
Yeah. He just he looks very similar in that one, but with a cowboy hat on.
He really likes the whole like hobo chic look.
I'm fine with it.
What was that other film that he did where he was a cowboy?
Well, he wasn't a cowboy, but he was on a farm. What was it called?
No, because he was a cowboy. He was a farmhand, rebuilding.
Oh, why don't I know about this?
It was screening at. It's called Rebuilding. It was screening at Sundance Film Festival last year, and he was actually a cowboy.
No, I've seen the stills of it. Yeah, I do know it. Where is that film?
I've just looked at the stills again. I'm so sorry. That is the question the girlies are asking. Bring that out. I have my cowboy hat ready for the screening whenever that is.
And we will be there, front row.
I'll be there. Yes.
Josh, where are you?
I could get a collective of people to join us too. I know the target audience for that.
We could wrangle. If they're looking for Q&A, press people,
panel people. Honestly, we are your girls.
We are here. Let's find out.
Research.
I was going to say, we'll find out who's releasing it, Maz. We'll get some emails sent, and you'll see these faces speaking to Josh this year again for some of us. Definitely for Maz.
Because it also has Kia Reese. She was in Tree.
Yeah.
She was also there was also Kia Reese in Night Country. MMA fighter / boxer turned actor.
Oh damn. Yeah. Shit. She'll beat the crap out of you.
I've really enjoyed her acting in Night Country. It was really good. Really, really good. Even though that season was so confusing. Absolutely loved it.
I need to watch it again. It's on the lists.
And Christopher Eccleston's in it.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Damn. It's really for everyone. Wow.
Jodie Foster, Christopher Eccleston, Carice. It was just a little bit weird. like, if I'm being honest with you, I can't even be one of those people that like, where I'm like a film critic and I was like, yeah, it's really good. Like I knew everything that was going. I was confused.
Yeah.
I had absolutely no idea what was going on.
And I wish more people said that, Maz. I wish more people, like, when they're watching TV shows or films, they're like, I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I advocate for that more.
Yeah. Wow. Almost at the end of this
yeah. If anyone's got any further questions or comments they want to add, throw them in now. We'll try. I guess it's again. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Hay fever is killing the people out here.
It is. The pollen is back. The pollen, too furious. It's in my nose.
It's all about family. Reproducing.
Yeah. It's all going in my nose. So that's fun. But yeah, no, good time for film. We're getting the blockbusters. We're getting the horrors. We're getting the indie films. We're getting everything.
The big one is Cannes that's coming around the corner. I'm going to be a problem. I'm going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because we've got Spike Lee.
Yes.
We've got
all the big ones. Ari Aster's back. You know, all the big ones that I can't.
All the big ones. Yeah, we've got more Pedro Pascal coming.
Too much Pedro Pascal, dare I say?
No one.
I jest.
I was going to say something else there, and then I was like, "That's a spoiler."
Yeah. No, we love Pedro. We love him.
Yeah.
Be more Pedro. I advise that to many men in life, I think. Be more Pedro. Yeah.
When in doubt, what would Pedro do?
Yeah. Might bring back the T-shirts, you know, for Napoleon Dynamite. Vote for Pedro.
Yeah.
Got a double meaning now.
Iconic. Because Daddy isn't a state of mind. You know, Daddy's a state of mind. Actually, you need to hear this too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on the internet too much, Maz.
I know. It's a problem. I really need to fix it, but at the same time, it's kind of our job. So.
And also, what I love about this is like your little green screen background. You're just a floating head amongst all these little seagulls. When you sit back, you just become a head.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is what it's like in my brain at the moment. So it's like one conscious brain cell, and the rest is just Bob.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Lewis Pullman's little baby face. Bless him.
He's also on my green screen on my live on my TikTok at the moment.
She's obsessed.
Like I'm sticking to brand here. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Interestingly, that TikTok that reel that I did where I was like, "Who in the bear?" is blown up. Like that is my best performing reel.
Honestly, the ones you don't put thoughts into, or like you put like a trending song on, it's like you do it in like 30 seconds, gone, and then it just does.
But the thing is, that wasn't even me thinking. That was me reacting to seeing Bob when I was watching it at the multimedia screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I'm very excited for what we can get out of the MCU now, because we can get the MCU without leaning too much on the special effects and explosions.
Definitely. If we just have more men with arms made out of the strongest metal coming on motorbikes and just flipping and just give a little bob shake and just, you know, saving the day.
I don't know. I might like a little bit of an emo Peter Parker. You know what I mean?
There's got to be.
Now that nobody knows he exists, he's going to be sad as hell. I might like that.
I told you, Maz, he looks like another one of your crushes. Someone needs to do like an edit of Lewis.
No, I've seen it.
Spider-Man.
I've seen it already. And I was like, wow, did Sarah see this or she just clocked on?
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I'm glad other people saw it, you know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I wish I was there with you when you watched it for the first time, Maz, and just experienced your like squeezing just like when it's on screen.
Oh my gosh, no, it was amazing. And I think because I was mentally preparing for there to be a merch stand, because Disney, when you go to a Disney multimedia screening, it's always fun. Like you're always having fun. At least I am anyway. You can tell because in the pictures I look like I'm really happy to be there. I am. I genuinely am. And so like when we went to Captain America, they gave us the shield. I was playing with the shield too much and the woman had to take it away from me. And this time round, because we were like the first people to go in, I literally dropped off my bag and I was the first person on the bike.
Oh wow, you were the first person on that bike. Oh my gosh.
Sebastian stand. A handsome man. She was like, would you like a picture next to the bike or you can go on it? And I was like, I'm getting on it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Just awkwardly stand there with your hand on the bike, like.
Also, when is the next time I'm going to get on a Harley? Probably never.
True.
Also, because I'm like genuinely afraid to being on a bike that is moving. So that's the closest thing I'll get.
Yeah. Seize the opportunities when you can, to be honest. And just you started a trend because then every other TikTok I saw or Instagram, people were on the bike. So you did it. Pioneer.
Yeah. Also, because it's like it was like it wasn't too big to like where it was hard to get on. Maybe it was if I was like a half an inch taller, it would be a problem. But my gosh, I mean, shorter, it would have been an issue. But for now, I'm good. Yeah, I can't wait. Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I'll be there. First day, seated.
First steps, because I am also going to be an auntie, so I feel like this would be great training.
What? You're gonna be an auntie?
Yeah. One of my friends is having kids, so it's like,
oh my gosh. Yeah. That's
obviously.
A Fantastic Four. It's in the trailer.
It's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer. It's also in the title, First Steps.
Oh yeah, I guess that's what it's. Yeah, double whammy. It means many things. Wow, they're really clever, aren't they, with their writing?
The puns, they're just going all over the place. Like that review that I posted on my Instagram story about where it has a picture of Bucky. If you know, you know.
Look, they do like the double. If you know, you know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we're being fed well at the minute. So, well, I think that's a great place to leave it, Maz, for this little Sunday blues catch up. What we've been watching, what we've been yearning over since we last spoke.
And it's going to be a lot more where that came from, because it's an amazing summer film.
Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, make sure you follow us all on our socials in the links below. Yeah, like I said, we're going to try and do this sort of fortnightly see how life goes. Otherwise, catch us on Instagram, TikTok. That's probably your best place. Yeah, and I feel like this might cut out in 10 seconds, so I'm going to put the end screen on. So goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Stream.